It's not everyone's cup of tea to consume an entire podcast. That's why, welcome to The Ranveer Show's highlights channel, TRS Clips. Subscribe and hit that bell icon. I don't think people know that you have a business side to you. I mean, people have an idea that you're into business, but did Guru kind of have any role in your life personally? Because I know that every piece you do as an actor stays with you, changes you a little bit. Specifically about that movie, what impact did it have on your life, mind, heart, soul?
There's a very funny thing which happens, I think, most of the time. I think with actors, but I believe if I ever could go back and tell my younger self something about my work, it would be to pay more attention. If we knew we were making history, and I don't mean history like, oh, we've done something great, just something that's being logged in history, you would have paid more attention. When we were making Guru, it was my second film with Mani. We had finished Yuva. It was the chance to collaborate with him. There was Aishwarya, Maddie, Vidya, Mitunda, a great cast. We were just so busy just having fun making movies. I don't think, apart from Mani, any of us had even thought of the impact the film was going to have. Sometimes like some of the movies that you've mentioned since the start, literally like Bluffmaster wasn't even going to happen. And the casting was totally different. And suddenly a date window of mine opened up, and I called my friend Rohan and I said, dude, this window's open up. He said, okay, let's pull it up. We put a cast together. We just shot a film and banged it out in 45 to 50 days in Mumbai in the monsoons. And that was it. And to come back today and today, it's been now 15, 16 years since it came out. People still come and say, oh, we love the film, or be it Guru. It's fantastic. And you just wish that, I wish I was that much more aware of what was happening. But possibly that is also why, we didn't take it that seriously. We weren't trying to be very pseudo-intellectual about the whole thing. You were just trying to do a film and make a film that is as entertaining. But when we made Guru, I don't think anybody expected the kind of reactions we'd still be getting. And I've actually been interested in business from way before that. I've always wanted to do something actively as an investor, pretty much since I came out of college.
Wow.
So I think it would be unfair of me to admit or say that Guru changed that mindset for me. I think the one thing Guru really did for me personally is, at that point of time, I was, 28, 29 when I made the film. To play that role, and today people ask me that, oh, you were 28, 29, you put on, 20 kilos, you played a character that was in his late 60s, early 70s. None of your colleagues were doing it at that point in time. You did it back then. Physical transformation is something actors are starting to do now. All of that. And I really had never thought about it in that way. For me, it was just about being true to the character and what Mani Ratnam wanted me to do. And I think the one thing Guru taught me is to have strength in my convictions. If you believe in something, and I was convinced that what we were doing in Guru was correct, be it putting on the weight, aging the character, playing an older character, there's certain things that actors sadly have in their head, especially in our film industry, that, these are the do's and these are definitely the don'ts. And I think we kind of broke that thought process in Guru. But I was completely convinced. It never occurred to me that we were doing something which could be a risk, etc., because I really believed in what we were doing. So the one thing Guru taught me is just have, strength in your conviction and it'll all go right. And that's what it taught me in business as well. Be it in sports, I own 2 sports teams, and I did it at a time where sports, apart from the IPL, people are like, are you crazy? Nobody watches any other sport in India apart from cricket. And that could have been true, but there was just this one belief and passion to do what you had to do. And I followed that. And that's always paid off for me in the initial years of business. I feel personally, as an entrepreneur or as an investor or as a businessman, if there isn't passion, then why are you doing it? For me, it's very important to have a personal, emotional connect with what I'm doing, be it films or be it business. So, for example, in my investments in sports, which have been substantial, I really believed in it. And because of that passion and that belief, it never came across as a risk. It was something I genuinely wanted to do, and I had to make it work. And I worked really hard on it. And I worked in it because I believed in it, not because I was invested in it. And I think that's an important distinction to have as an entrepreneur. So I did that. But what I realized is there's that slight honeymoon period where your passion and your interest takes your business so far, after which you have to have a very strong business plan because you need to sustain it. If you don't have that, you're going to find, like I genuinely feel today, I admit it openly, I still don't act upon it entirely, but I really feel in my sporting teams, I'm actually coming in the way of those teams becoming even bigger and better. Because I approach sports in a particular way and business in a different way. And those two ideologies always clash because I'm fiercely loyal as a person. I'm very duty bound. And I stand for all those qualities of loyalty, duty, honor. And sometimes when you're putting a championship team together, those are things which you have to park on the side. You have to be very cold. You have to be very shrewd and do what's best for the team. For example, who do you drop? Who do you sign? I find that I hate making that decision. I don't like to cut anybody from my teams. I've always believed in the triumph of human spirit. So if there's a player who's been fantastic and a legend for my team in the past, and the last season wasn't that good, I still want to bank on that player and give them a chance. I've been given a second chance in life and I know what it meant. And I did my best not to throw that second chance away. So I hope that, they'll be able to do that. But there are times when it just might not be possible. So as a team owner or as a business owner, you have to take those harsh, cold decisions, keeping the macro view in mind. And I feel maybe somewhere that comes in the way for me. So now I have to put down a vision statement. I have to create my roadmap and give it to the professionals to run the team that are qualified to do it. I've set up the foundation and now I need to, pass it over. I find that very difficult to do. I'm trying. But, I do feel that these are two stages of investing which are important, at least to me. I know a lot of investors who just invest because it's a sound investment. For me, it's not just about the finances. It's about, does it have a connect with me? Yeah.